Hey guys, it's Hannah and this is Bookworms Talk, and today I'm going to share with you new books in the month of July. This month is a little bit of a shorter list, but next month is large and in charge. So let's jump into it with the book that I've had hyped up to me the most, whether it be from other authors, from other blogs or readers, just like I've seen it everywhere. And I don't know why I never looked into it, but I am now. And it is called Moonshot by Alessandra Torre. I feel like I always say her name wrong. I have one of her books. I have the girl in 6E or 3E. I don't know where it is, but I have it. So this one has about 530 ratings or so, and it has a 4.21, which is really high. So I'm going to go ahead and read you the summary now. Baseball wasn't supposed to be a game of life and death. The summer that Chase Stern entered my life, I was 17. The daughter of a legend. The Yankees were my family. Their stadium, my home. Their dugout, my workplace. My focus was on the game. Chase, he started out as a distraction with sex appeal poured into every inch of his 6-foot frame. A distraction who played like a god and partied like a devil. I tried to stay away. I couldn't. Then the team started losing. Women started dying. And everything in my perfect world broke apart. To me, I was like, The last little 3 lines where it's then the team started losing, the women started dying, and everything in my world broke apart. That is what got me interested, because I love myself a good murder mystery. I don't ever, and I strongly say ever, and I don't know why, I haven't read it, so I haven't given it a fair chance, but I don't read sports books. I think it's because I do know baseball. My brother has his entire life been in baseball, so I know how baseball works. But I've just never been into sports. It's never been a thing of mine. So I don't like reading about it. I don't like reading about it. I don't know. I've never tried it. But I think I might give this one a go. I heard this one super hyped up from like everybody. And it's a contemporary romance, by the way. Ooh, I have to tell you when it comes out. It comes out on July 24th. So I might give that one a chance. I think I'm going to get a sample of it on my Kindle. Now this next one is by an author who I actually recently reviewed one of her books. That one was called Unseen Messages. This one is called Pennyz by Pepper Winters. And I have not read the summary of this yet. I just saw that it was her and I was like, adding it to the list. I am already not sure how to say her name. Tasman? I'm going to go with Tasman, like Jasmine but with a T. Tasman was killed on her 18th birthday. She had everything planned out, a psychology degree, a mother who pushed her to greatness, and a future anyone would die for. But then her murderer saved her life, only to sell her into a totally different existence. I see where this is going without even reading further. Elder went from penniless to stinking rich in one twist of fate. His lifetime of crime and shadows of thievery are behind him, but no matter the power he now wields, it's not enough. He has an agenda to fulfill, and he won't stop until it's complete. But then they meet. A beaten slave and a richly dressed thief. Money is what guided their separate fates. Money is what brought them together, and money is ultimately what destroys them. She was poor, he was rich. Together they were bankrupt. I'm excited about it, like in a weird way. I'm interested. I suspected when I was like, oh, I know where this is going. I kind of thought it would go in the Captive in the Dark way, which it still kind of might. If you don't know what Captive in the Dark is, highly flashing trigger warnings, but it's a really good book. It's really short. You can read it in one sitting, one night easily, but it has 2 other books in its series. I'll have a review for it linked up here in a card, but I really liked that. That's kind of the direction I thought it might go. I'm interested in this. It's added to my want to read list, and yeah, I'm excited about it. Also, it is released on July 20th, and it has a 4.65 stars out of about 26 ratings. Now this next one is a YA book. I don't particularly love YA books, but I thought that had this been like a new adult and aimed at a different age bracket, they would really, really like be something I might like. So I thought for those of you who do like to venture into YA, I would go ahead and tell you about this. It still does sound interesting. And it is called The Memory Book by Laura Avery. Sammy was always a girl with a plan. Graduate at the top of her class and get out of her small town as soon as humanly possible. Nothing will stand in her way. Not even a rare genetic disorder the doctors say will slowly start to steal her memories and then her health. What she needs is a new plan. So the memory book is born. Sammy's notes to her future self, a document of memories great and small. It's where she'll record every perfect detail of her first date with longtime crush Stuart, a brilliant young writer who's come home for the summer, and where she'll admit how much she's missed her childhood best friend Cooper, and even take some of the blame for the fight that ended their friendship. Through a mix of heartfelt journal entries, mementos, and guest posts from friends and family, readers will fall in love with Sammy, a brave and remarkable girl who learns to live and love life fully even though it's not the life she planned. See, why that kind of struck a thing with me is I always have that fear that I just won't remember all the things that are important to me, or even that aren't important to me now that might be important to me later, like they just won't be there for me to call upon them. And that's also why I really love vlogs, because I get to kind of get a screenshot into my life before, and I thought it'd be really cool for, like, if I have kids to one day, for them to look at, for me to be able to look back upon. And so I'm also a fucking hoarder. I was gonna say just one shoebox, but that would be a damn lie. I have boxes of things that are just sentimental to me. So I get that. I'm like afraid of forgetting things, so I keep everything. Now this next one is probably my standout, what I personally am the most excited for. This one is called We Are All Made of Stars by Rowan Coleman. What if you just had one chance? One letter you could leave behind for the person you love. What would you write? Stella Carey has good reason to only work nights at the hospice where she's a nurse. Married to a war veteran who has returned from Afghanistan brutally injured, Stella leaves the house each night as her husband Vincent locks himself away, unable to sleep due to post-traumatic stress disorder. During her nights at the hospice, Stella writes letters for her patients containing their final wishes, thoughts, feelings, from how a used washing machine to advice on how to be a good parent. And usually she delivers each letter to the recipient he or she has died. There's something off there. Anyway, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not Englishing today. That is until Stella writes one letter that she feels compelled to deliver in time to give her patient one final chance of redemption. Oh, recipient as in a person who sends. I think that was on me. This one, wait, January? This is already out. I feel lied to, but I'm going to keep it in the video anyway. Maybe it got released early or something. Bro, I don't know. I don't know why this is on the Amazon list. Amazon lied to me. But yeah, this has 4.22 stars out of almost 900 ratings. So yeah. This is a contemporary romance, by the way. Now this next one is kind of just a quick mention because it's part of a series and I don't want to spoil anything. Obviously, you know the drill by now. This one is The Angel's Share by J.R. Ward. It is the second book in the Ribbon Kings series. So if you're a fan of that series, this book comes out on July 26th of 2016, and it has 4.04 stars out of about 95 ratings. And this next one is also part of the series. It is called Twirled Bond. It's part of the Hollywood Files series by Emma Hart. So yeah, 5th book in that series comes out. If you're a fan of that, now you know. So that is it for this month. I'm sorry that there aren't too many, but I had a problem finding them this month. Maybe it's just not the release month. I know next month there are a bunch, so stay tuned for that. I'm personally excited. 2 books that I've been looking forward to so much come out, and I'm going to leave you hanging there. I'm sure you can guess which ones. Guess which ones I mean down there in the comments. There are 2 particular ones, and I'm a very big fan of both of these 2 women. That was my hint. Not that it really narrows down the search. So I think that is about it. Oh, if you like my makeup, I have a tutorial on this on my other channel where I put up lifestyle, beauty, and vlog videos. It is called Hannah Handwritten, and you should go subscribe so you can see more of my face. You totally want to see that. And if you want to hear more from me, you should follow me on social media. I have all of my things listed down there below. Snapchat and Instagram are my favorite things in the world. Snapchat currently is like #1. So I think that is it. I will see you guys later next time on Bookworms Talk. Bye.